Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is J. Robert Oppenheimer. For those of you who are looking for a smart, powerful man, it appears that you've come to the right place. I've always lived a very privileged life. Attended Harvard University, where I majored in theoretical physics. Aw, yeah. But that's not all. I also was the head of this little thing that they like to call the Manhattan Project. You know, bombs. Atomic bombs. Me and a couple of other handsome gentlemen, we really teamed up together. We built the first one and helped it to let the US win World War II. I guess you could say that I am the bomb. So, guess when all you great people out there are going to make your choice, choose me. And maybe you too. And become death, destroyer of worlds. J. Robert Oppenheimer. Signing out.
Hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Joan of Arc. You know me. I was born in 1412 to a family of extremely poor French peasants. To them I was a beloved daughter and sibling, but to the rest of the nation I was insignificant. That is, until I started to hear the voices of St. Michael, St. Margaret, and St. Catherine of Alexandria at the ages of about 12 or 13. They told me to help the Dauphin, the rightful king of France, to claim his crown and defeat the English who had oppressed the French for so long. After some extensive persuading, I was granted an army to march with me to Orleans, which had been under siege for more than 6 months by the English. Throughout France, everyone thought that if Orleans fell, the rest of the besieged cities would follow. After a long battle, the English lifted the siege and I continued on my victorious journey. Soon, Charles was crowned king after I gained back the city of Reims. I was the nation's hero, but I continued on with my battle march. My family and I were made a part of the French nobility, and thus, I gained even more power than I had with the love of my entire nation. I gained my power through success and subsequent respect and admiration. Today, I am still considered a national hero, and I inspire French nationals every day.
Oh yeah! Brothers and sisters, come now and listen well, for your father, Jim Jones, speaks. I was a natural-born preacher, the best there ever was. At a young age, I was obsessed with religion and death. I often held funerals for small animals that I just happened to find lying around the neighborhood. I enjoyed books about Adolf Hitler, Karl Marx, and Joseph Stalin, and I noted their weaknesses and the things that led to their demise. Now let's fast forward to adulthood. I founded the People's Temple with an intention of bringing all races together through religion, but really, I was a communist. Constant pressures by journalists and government officials eventually triggered the relocation of my headquarters to Guyana, where I aimed to establish a peaceful environment in which my people could raise their kids. I allowed an investigation team led by Congressman Leo Ryan to stop by and interview my people about their new life. But thankfully, we had planned to lie about everything and thus avoided a whole ton of trouble. But a handful of my followers desired to return home with Ryan, so just before they were to take off in their plane, I ordered my men to kill all of them. But only 4 of them were actually killed, but we pretty much injured everyone else. Now, I knew nothing good could come from this. It was a stupid decision. So I convinced everybody that the only way out was revolutionary suicide. So I laced Kool-Aid with a whole bunch of cyanide and other sedatives, and a bunch of people just willingly drank it. And those who refused still shared the same fate. I may not have been the coolest kid in my childhood, but hey, I killed 900 people.
Oh yeah!
Hello and namaste. I'm the Buddha, the enlightened one.
I was born into royalty, but quickly realized that it was not for me once I saw the suffering taking place outside of the palace. I saw elderly people, wars, and violence outside the castle, and I realized that many people were suffering while I was living a life of lavish things inside the palace. Talent often attracts popularity, as the same thing often happens in this show. And in my life, I've learned that power corrupts almost every person it comes into contact with. Throughout my entire existence, I have tried to find out the meaning of life and what importance power has in it. I realized that peace in the world can be achieved, but its progress is halted by corrupt people.